Jimmy Rave. Jimmy Rave for
Oh,
sure. I mean, he is my biggest mentor in the industry, in life even. This guy, he's so helpful, you know. It's a shame that everything that's going on with him right
yeah.
now. So
Especially at 37. I mean, that's the prime of a wrestler's career anymore. Is like your
no.
mid to late 30s. Heard nothing but good things about him, and it did. In light of all the things that happened, it was great to see so many people out there supporting him and having good things to say about him. A guy who sometimes gets unfairly overlooked because he was, much like you, he was so young and he was already thrust into a situation like Ring of Honor, TNA, like in his early 20s.
Yeah, I mean top heel maybe in the world of wrestling at a very young age. I mean, no, everyone knows the toilet paper stuff. Everyone knows all that stuff. I mean, he's a genius. People actually say he's one of the best minds, you know, and
Yeah.
he's said he's only 36.
Was that easy for you to relate to? I mean, when I look at things like that, I'm like, okay, you got Jordan Oliver, teenager, training to be a wrestler, already on TV, and you're 21 now, and you see a guy like Jimmy Rave who didn't just know how to wrestle, but he had been through a lot of the same things you had.
Yeah, me and Jimmy, we just kind of clicked like right away. Literally, it was like I met his wife, and she was like, "You look like Jimmy," and I was like, "What?" Like I didn't really click it. I forgot about Jimmy Rave, you know. I was so young when he was wrestling. Wasn't around for it really, but then I met him, and he was like, "Oh, my wife said you look like me," and then we just started talking, and I wrestled him like a week after that or whatever, and I just from there he just became like my my go-to guy. So when I signed that contract, he was the first guy called, and when I was making my debut, he was the first guy called to ask like, how do you do TV? What should I do? I don't know what to do. So he's a genius.